Alrighty, and we are live. Welcome everybody to the stream today. We're going to be doing some set 2 deck testing. Test my Sanji list. That will not be happening today, unfortunately, Onion. Because, at least not to start, I'm joined with my fellow Moonman Nick, who's with us today, and we're going to be doing some set 2 meta deck testing for him. We might do user submitted decks later on in the stream, depending on how long it goes. You here
Hello,
with us,
everybody.
Nick? Yep, there he is. So Nick,
Figured I would let you get your preamble out of the way.
yep. Nick, you're still testing between various decks. You want to decide what to play, right?
Yeah,
So what deck should we build for you today?
I think realistically, Kinemon would probably be the best option for me because it's one of the few that I haven't actually tested yet. I've done a little bit of testing with Whitebeard and Evenkov, and I know that's one of the others that's considered to realistically be at the very top of the food chain when it comes to set 2.
Kinemon's pretty sweet. All right, go ahead and go into the deck editor, throw a Kinemon leader in there, and we'll start to work on your deck. Okay?
Yep. Would help if I could spell Kinemon.
It would help if you could spell anything.
Ow. Okay, so I've got the Kinemon leader in there.
So I'm just looking in order. You're gonna want 4 Izo, and you're gonna want 4 Okiku, right?
Mhm.
You're gonna want 4 Momo.
Of course, we want 4 Momo in the deck.
Why don't you throw in 2 of the 5-drop Law?
We're talking the blocker one, right?
Yes.
Wanted to make sure.
I say throw in 2 of the Secret Rare Yamato because it's very good into the Zoro matchup, but that's a personal preference thing.
I mean, we'll start with your personal preference, and then if we feel as though it
You
doesn't
don't
work
like
out,
it, you
too
can cut it.
we'll
Yep.
swap.
Go ahead and throw in 4 of the 8-drop Odin,
Mm-hmm.
4 Kozuki Toki,
Mm-hmm.
4 of the 4-drop Yamato,
The 4-drop 6K, correct?
yes. Oh, you should also put in probably 4 of the 2-drop Killer. I skipped that guy. And then 4 Beige,
Okay,
4 Bunny,
you got it.
2 Hawkins, 4 Apu. I say then 2 7-drop Kid and probably 2 Punk Gibson, or maybe 2 Paradise Waterfall, dealer's choice. I like Punk Gibson personally.
I also like Punk Gibson.
And then this is what, this is just, you know, very basic. There's some tech options throughout here, but this is your generic Kinemon shenaniganry.
And save.
Alrighty.
We've got it.
Raizo. So I don't actually always run Raizo in the Kinemon decks. It's not that it's a bad choice. I personally run it sometimes. The thing about Raizo is I really feel like Raizo thrives in a list that runs 8-drop Kid. So if you're running the 8-drop Kid version of Kinemon, I prefer Raizo. If you're running the 7-drop Kid version of Kinemon, I prefer most of these other cards. Because there aren't many other cards I would cut in this list for Raizo. The most notable would be 5-drop Yamato or 5-drop Law could be cut for Raizo. Punk Gibson could be cut for Raizo. But he's not really a necessary card in Kinemon lists. There were a lot of topping ones in Japan that didn't run him at all. So that's one of those personal tech options. All right, Nick, you ready for the relay for the code?
Absolutely.
People also play X-Drake. A lot of people do play X-Drake. That's true. BPK GWH. Not having a one of Nekomamushi blocker is blasphemy to me. That's another one of those. I like the one of Nekomamushi blocker because it can get played off 8-drop Odin, but that's another one of those personal tech choices. And I'm just kind of looking for bare bones list. A lot of people do play X-Drake. I prefer Basil Hawkins and 5-drop Law.
Full.
BPKGWH.
Yep, BPKGWH. It says can't enter room, likely full.
Let's try it again. You're on 1.15a, right?
Correct.
All right. 8LDFD9.
Can't enter room, likely full.
Nick's shit is bugged.
Apparently. That's wild.
Try and just copy and paste it. Maybe that'll work. Because last time that and I encountered this problem, it was that one of us wasn't updated yet. But if you're sure, if we're both saying 1.15a at the bottom right, I don't really know.
So I learned what the issue is. I repinned OPTCG Sim to my taskbar, but it pinned the old version, not the new version.
So you're got it. So that's why you didn't have the deck saved.
Yep, no, now everything makes sense. So
F is for failure.
F is for failure. Luckily, I remember 90% of
I
what
like
you said.
X-Drake for the Whitebeard matchup. Because it can blow up Atmoses and maybe Squards, and Marco's in theory, if they're already rested, isn't too bad. I just like Hawkins more. I'd be more inclined to cut the 5-drop Yamato, because a lot of lists aren't running the 5-drop Yamato. I'd be more inclined to cut that, or maybe the 5-drop Law or the Punk Gibson. There's a lot of techie options in Kinemon for personalization. Kinemon is a very personalizable list.
Yeah, as you were talking to me about the
X-Ray for
list,
4-drop Yamato and Mirror as well, yeah, for sure.
the
Or
fact that you
Okiku.
had the secret rare Yamato was a bit of a surprise to me because I know that that's always been a card that we've had conversations about whether or not it's actually like good enough or what's
Card
going
is
on.
really bad in set 1. I actually like it a lot in set 2. But the main reason for that is it's really good into Zoro, which is like one of the best decks in set 2. However, I haven't done enough testing to know if it's good or not in a Whitebeard, which is really something. Because I ran it at 4 when Zoro was the S tier bananas, you know what I mean? And now I cut it to 2 now that we have a more diverse meta. Yeah, there's a lot of troubleshooting with Sim when you update. Sadly, it's very easy to make mistakes when updating it. Yeah, but I mean, hey, it's free. It's effective. Batsu's on top of glitches. Anyone who was in my stream yesterday saw me draw my entire deck when I played Will You Be My Samurai and instantly lose the game. That was fun.
And there we are. I'm now
Same
in
room
the
code I
proper view.
copied to just over there.
Copy.
Wait, do you have your Kinemon deck? You got it
Yeah.
all? Okay, you rebuilt it. Good.
Yeah, I rebuilt it exactly the way that it
That
was.
would be broken to Nami. It would be.
Why do I have Whitebeard?
Because you didn't. Once you make a deck, even in the main screen, you have to switch. So if we just hit concede and hit rematch at the top left, you can switch your. Oh, okay. Well, I tried to tell you in time.
This shows how often I use this.
There's a new room code for you.
Oh. Tried to join the old room code.
Oh, I can't continue with that room. Once someone leaves, the room is done. I remember the days of the Usopp Rubber Band of Doom glitch where you could just mill your whole deck with one Usopp's Rubber Band of Doom. That was good times.
There we go.
Now, as Kinemon Nick, you always go second.
I always go second?
Every time. You're also denying... Ooh, that hand sucks. You're also denying me second, which is good. Holy crap. This hand isn't much better. It's a little bit better. It's okay, though. I'm Whitebeard. I draw 2 cards a turn. That card doesn't help me.
That's honestly kind of how I'm feeling with this hand.
Did you mulligan?
Yes.
Ah, excellent play.
It's styled on. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not countering out of a 9K. God, no. This is some high-level gameplay right here, isn't it? Ooh, Yamato. That's, like, a little annoying. See, I think Yamato's not bad into Whitebeard, too, though, honestly. Because I really don't want to take this hit. That's why I like the 5-drop Yamato. It feels good into both of your bad, like, both of the good matchups, you know? I'll just 2k out of that, though.
King do annoys me.
Why?
Just Whitebeard pirates getting access to essentially Virgo. There's just a lot of good things for Whitebeard.
Yeah, they got. I mean, they have all the vanillas.
Yeah.
Especially come set 2. Where they get a second 4-drop 6k. That's really sweet.
Hey.
Deuce is there just for 2k counter. Deuce is there almost exclusively for 2k counter. I choose to run Deuce instead of Sanji, or at least that's what I'm testing with right now, because of my Law matchup. But it's kind of tomato. It's really just 2k counter. Run whatever fucking 2k counter you want in that slot. More Yamato means more blocking with Toki. That's another big part of it too. Is that the more Yamatos you run, the more often Toki's a blocker, and Toki's kind of dead if you're not seeing cards that are Odin. So. Deep in thought.
Yeah. I think we just grab another Bonnie.
Oh, I didn't even notice you used Bonnie's effect because it hadn't tapped for me.
Yeah, for some reason, when you go to use it, it doesn't immediately tap until after
Yeah,
you
I did
grab.
actually know that. I just hadn't considered. Like, I don't think about it from the other
Oh, yeah.
other perspective.
I feel like I just want this gone as quickly as I possibly can.
Yeah, it's
Because otherwise you
honestly
just keep swinging into all of my stuff, and nothing's really big enough,
I think I'm
especially
just gonna
now
let
that
it
you've got the
die.
stage.
Because you can just put like 4 into leader and swing at it again. I don't think it's worth. Ooh.
That's annoying. So you're testing Seaquake in this list, all right?
As a matter of fact, my current list runs 2 9-drop 2 ace and 2 Seaquake as opposed to 3 9-drop 3 ace.
Gotcha.
And I've been enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, I know that was something that we were talking about when I was testing Whitebeard just the other night.
Yeah. Is whether or not I like Seaquake in the lists.
Yeah. Why are you attacking Bonnie, man? Just let the Bonnie live.
Where were you literally 1 moment ago? That's good. It's a really strong card. Oh, and a blocker. Fun. Fun times.
Yeah, we just...
Alright, well. Some fun stuff is that this is a 5k attacker.
I thought you said fun.
I did say fun. You don't find that fun?
No.
I find that quite amusing.
Oh boy, no, I do not find that fun.
Just gonna do that. Oh, that's a nifty top deck. It doesn't really help me this very moment. Let's go ahead and swing 9.
That's gonna get blocked.
Let's go ahead and swing another 9.
Yeah, I know. This is pain. No blocker.
No. No. Don't think I care that much, but A little annoying. Seaquake is a very strong card, especially with 4 squad in the deck. See, I always... Did you just end your turn
Accidentally hit
accidentally?
enter.
Yep.
I'm so used
Do
to
you
having
have...
double on.
So you don't have the double... I was about to ask if you have the double click mode on.
Nope.
I mean, I'm gonna win this game.
Oh yeah, no.
Let's
My hand
go ahead
does
and
not
go back to main and hit the... Make sure you have confirm end turn
confirm
on.
end turn. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And you know what? While I'm here, auto draw. Good. All right.
Yeah, at every step of that game, it felt like there was not really much that I could do to you.
I mean, you opened pretty bad.
Yeah, my open was double
But
Hawkins.
even still, no, it's rough.
just the rest of that.
It's rough for Kinemon when you're a Whitebeard player, you know?
Oh yeah.
Whitebeard is and I get to go second this game. That's sweet. We're gonna mulligan that.
Or mulliganing that. That was bad. This is not much better.
My hand is okay. It has a lot of potential. But it doesn't have anything going for it yet. I feel like Hawkins is too slow set 2. It's kind of not, though, because if it lives against a Whitebeard player, it can mean the difference between life and death. Like, a lot of topping lists are running Hawkins, but you super don't need it. You definitely don't need it.
What is going on? My hand is so bad.
The thing about Hawkins that really bugs me in set 2 is the lack of counter stat. You know what I mean? Because it's even more situational in set 2 than this is amazing gameplay. It's even more situational in set 2 than it was in set 1, and it doesn't have a counter stat, so it's like, oof.
Hi, Marco.
So switching it out for a card like an X-Drake with a counter stat, something like that, definitely not a bad call.
Okay. I've finally hit a point where I can actually start playing cards. It is a wonderful feeling.
Odin kind of replaces Hawkins for me. That makes sense because it does similar stuff. It's just that Hawkins can come out a turn sooner. Like, Odin is slower than Hawkins. Nifty. Oh, very nifty.
You're an 8 right now?
No, I'm only 6. Moby Dick is only during
only your turn.
Only during my turn, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Otherwise, Whitebeard is, like, unbeatable.
busted, yeah.
How are you liking the 2 big 9 cost and Whitebeard? I've only testing with 0. Most people prefer 0. I gotta be honest, I love 2 of it. I like 3 of it. There are a lot of situations where I can just drop it. Oh, that's a fun top deck. That top deck changes my game plan a little. There's a lot of situations where I can just drop it. And, like, for example, here is not a great time to, but, like, I could play it at 10 Dawn, leave 1 Dawn up, be at 8k for the defensive, and then have, Marco
Like
as a
guard
blocker.
point or something up
Yeah,
as
and
well.
I still have one up for my guard point and my radical beam. I've got Marco, I've got a bunch of 2Ks, and then I win the game from there because a 9 drop Whitebeard on board is like a game winning maneuver. And
Oh, yeah.
it's also really good in the mirror. I've won a lot of mirror matches because of 9 drop Whitebeard. I also lost a mirror match this last week because we've got our set 2 stuff in at locals. I lost a mirror match when I had Moby Dick and my opponent didn't, and I had it the whole game, and he had a 9 drop Whitebeard and I didn't, and it was just more pressure than Moby Dick put out. So I'm a big fan of a couple of it at least. I'm really liking my 2 Whitebeard, 2 Ace, 2 Seaquake.
Seaquake.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying that.
Yeah, I think what I've been seeing so far with the Seaquake, I like the Seaquake more. Just like having it in as exactly
Yeah,
what you
like that
just
was really cool.
like that was just dirty.
I don't know if I go face or go for this Odin. Going for Odin feels kind of stupid because he's so big. I mean, there's a chance that I was too greedy just now and lose because of it, but we'll see what happens. I should have done the math before making that play, based on what's in my hand. Seaquake is amazing for one cost. Two ace is perfect in my opinion. Yeah, a lot of us are running three, but I don't mind two. I don't play the card that often, honestly.
Hmm. I've got to do the math. So Marco is annoying because he messes with my math. Okay.
Yeah, see, I think yeah, I was waiting for that. I was looking over it and I was like, I think I lose because of my double Seaquake. I should have left one up. Hey, Kid Leo, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. So, I mean, I'll get out of this one. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, but I won't get out of this one. But I don't think there was much I could have done in that situation to prevent that.
My hand from the very beginning was incredibly defensive. I had like 3 Tokis and no Odin or even any Yamato to make that work. And I had like I had the 5-drop law that I had been sitting on.
Mhm.
And playing that on an empty board just feels really bad.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm going first. No, I'm mulligan. Oh, I'm glad I did. Yeah, I don't even know if there was that much I could have done differently there, because even if I had left one more up, I think I lost there. Just because you had what you needed to rest the one Marco. That's why
Mhm.
Kinemon isn't that bad into Whitebeard, is because my removal your what do you call that guy? Odin dodges
Odin.
Whitebeard's removal
Oh
unless you
yeah.
have Squard Tama and Vista Seaquake, right? Unless you have all three of them. And
Yeah, you
then after he dodges your removal, they pay 2 to rest down your blocker. Like, that's a really big issue.
Yeah, the one thing that I really liked about the Odin swing, it feels like the way that Kid felt with set 1, where you just kind of have a really big attacker that you're able to just consistently make the 2 attacks with that you need in a given turn and be able to hit over and even just I mean obviously with leader you can dodge removal easily,
Yeah.
but just overall felt good. I think realistically this is my best
I
best option.
completely agree. Man, my hand sucks.
Just continue to get the board state down because it, I mean, oh boy, you hit me again.
There's a good card. Might be too little too late, but...
Make you use a 2 and a 1 or a guard point. Mm-hmm.
Wish I had a guard
That's
point.
I was gonna say that's a nice one to to get rid of out of your hand. I'm
That
I
might be the
enjoy
only one in my deck. No,
the
that
only
and
the only one.
Marco.
Okay.
Yeah, no matter what,
Yeah,
if I
I
use a
understand.
1K, it's a nice card to get out of my hand. Because it's either Vista or Marco.
I
Or oh, the vanillas are 1K. Yeah, duh. Those are
Oh yeah, King Do.
King Do.
Oh, and you also run Atmos, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. What am I doing here? Toki is currently a blocker. That's bothersome. My
Mhm.
hand is still bad somehow. I don't know how we got to that point where my hand is still bad, but
My hand's defensive but good. I have some answers for whatever is going on. Yep. I mean, hey, Toki's not a blocker anymore.
I know. That's why I did that. I was going to use that combo on Okiku and then swing into the Yamato, but Toki's a blocker.
8. I feel like we start with this. I'm not a huge fan of starting with this anymore. I guess Momo.
It's not bad. Momo for Momo's never really bad.
Yeah. I think we just dig a little bit deeper.
Second verse, same as the first. Yeah, I can't wait for set 2 Whitebeard because your deck becomes way more consistent. That's the big miss in set 2 Whitebeard. I meant to say set 3 Whitebeard. Because in set 3 you've got access to a second 4-drop 6K vanilla, which is huge.
And I guess I'll tap down the Tama.
Cool. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Toki's not a blocker. Boink.
Hello, Atmos. The fact that he on your turn is just a fucking 8K.
Yeah, man. 4 for 8 is nuts. 3 for 7, like, oof.
No, it's disgusting. Like it.
But I have to play at 0 life. That's the.
I
Like,
mean,
you
yeah,
could just
but
go
at that
everything in
point-
leader at this point, you know. I'm not saying you should, just
Yeah, I was gonna say I could, but
I always have to be scared of that shit, and I don't have Marco yet, so I'm in like risky waters.
we'll start here. Wow. That's unfortunate.
What? Did you whiff?
I whiffed off the Momo.
That's wild.
If it was a Bonnie, I would have had 5 targets, but
That's really funny.
I think at this point, this is my best option. No free swings at Momos.
Sure.
This is going to be the moment where you have all 3 pieces like we were just talking about, so Odin
No,
doesn't dodge the
God,
move.
no. If I did, I win this game. I think I just lose this game because I don't, though. We'll go for a 9K swing at face.
Yeah, we just.
Go for.
I think
9K
blocking
swing at
realistically
face.
is just the name of the game right now.
Go for a 9K swing at face.
You have 6 left. 6 left after that?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything at that number that I really need to be concerned with, so I think I just take that. Yeah. So this is 13 into your 6.
Yep.
So Radical Beam 4, Guard Point 3 would get you even. And then you still need a 1k, and then you would need pretty much exactly that again to get out. And I can still play safe just in case you do have everything to be able to get out of it.
13, boom, 14.
Okay. You have 4 cards in hand?
I have 4 cards in hand.
Is there even a possibility for you to get out of a 15 with 4 cards in hand?
I
Unless multiple of them are Radical Beam.
I was going to say multiple counter events.
I was going to say, you're down a Guard Point, you're down a Radical Beam.
I run 4 of each.
I know, but I'm trying to think. You've only gone through 34 cards of the deck. What's the likelihood that you have multiple of each again?
Fun fact, I mean, out of a 15, I only need 1. I need 1 encounters to be the rest of the hand.
Well, if I was
need
15,
2.
You would need Radical Beam and then 3 2Ks.
True.
I think the safest bet is just go for the 13 again.
That is the safest bet. You had it either way, but I agree with the 13 again because it's very possible that I purposefully held the counter events to make you not like. That's something I would definitely do.
That's why I had to really think through it. I left the 2 up because I had the 2 beige in hand just to absolutely try and solidify it. Yeah.
Ooh, I get to go second. Oh my god. Whitebeard doesn't love me today. This hand isn't terrible. It's just slow.
I think I'd keep this. We just turn 1 Momo.
That seems good to me. Oh, that's cool.
That's not cool. I don't like that.
Can't wait until I can run 8 4-drop 6Ks in this deck.
Jesus Christ.
What?
8 4-drop 6Ks. I don't like the sounds of that.
I want to always play a 4-drop 6K on turn 2. Meh.
We'll just grab another Momo.
It's not a bad call. I top decked my Moby Dick and then I top decked my Atmos.
You're just
like
playing
the legend that I am.
Yeah, I see how it is.
Oh my god, why? Yeah, that's fine.
Get him out of here.
Again, that's completely fine.
King do. I don't like that.
I mean, I think I just do it again.
That's fine. Oh, okay. I was expecting to see the Seaquake and just be sad.
Nope. It was just, I think, my best play.
Oh, I don't blame you at all. I'm at 9?
It also gave me this Marco. Like, I wouldn't have had anything too great to play without it. So no Odin coming down. Nick, I'm going to teach you something about your deck. If you only have 1 card on board, you can activate Kinemon's effect, and it will not trigger until the next time you would play a Wano-type card that costs 3 or more.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so like you could have used your effect, then played Bonnie, then played a 5-cost Yamato, and the Yamato would still only cost 4.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Yeah.
That is very good to know. I think we grab Punk.
It's a good grab.
Grab.
I hope they will change Kinemon leader effects. What do you mean change it? Change it to what? Like change it in what context? Let's do that.
Yeah.
We'll do. Actually, I'll do this one first. See, and now, guys, this is an amazing situation to just do something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, even though I've
Now it makes
blown
your
my
life
whole
so
turn,
much harder.
yeah, like I'm at 8K. Swinging into me is next to impossible for him. I've got the Marco to hide behind. I still have one Dawn up, and now I've got this new gate to sit on for the rest of the game. So that's why I still like him at 2. There are a lot of situations like this I find myself in.
Okay.
What do you have? 5 left?
Mhm.
I think I'll just Marco that. Discard Moby Dick.
Mhm.
Yep. I don't know if you were trying to save it, Nick, but you could have swung the Yamato into the Marco. I probably would have.
Into the what squad?
No, into the Marco. You just swung.
Oh, the Marco.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have realistically. I just didn't even think about it.
No, but that's why I'm going over it.
I forgot that Whitebeard just has a secondary effect.
He's got Robin. Let's go 8. It's probably Punk Gibson right there.
Yes, it is.
I was expecting it. We'll go 8.
Yeah.
We'll go 9. We'll go Marco.
That's annoying. Yeah, I think you've got this one.
Probably.
My hand's just been too much reaction to be able to.
Kinemon
put that
effects
on.
activation. The next cards need to be Wano, and not like you said you could activate as passive and trigger it later. I disagree. I like that you can activate it as passive and trigger it later. It lets you activate it, then play a Momo to look for the appropriate card. And I don't think Kinemon is a strong enough deck to warrant that ever so slight nerf. I think
Yeah,
there's
I
nothing
don't
wrong
think
with
that's
it.
what makes him good.
No, it's not. It's just it does, because that comes up like 1 out of every like 20 games at most, or wait, at least. Like it just doesn't happen. I mean, sure.
I'm just gonna play this out to see whether or not there's anything in life that'll change anything, but I doubt there is. Whitebeard just makes my life so hard. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna Jozu after that.
Nah, I had 2 Odins in hand.
Ah, gotcha.
Ooh, I get the option to go second this time.
Do I keep this? Honestly, I think I do.
I think I also keep mine.
Mine's a little wonky, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah. Do this just in case. Honestly,
Yeah, man. It's good shit. Kind of got nothing going on here.
yeah.
Oh, that's a cool top deck.
Okay. I'm 6.
Hmm.
I think while you have no board, I just have to continue to set up board. Because it's gonna be the only real way that I'm gonna be able to deal with anything you've got going on.
No, you're doing fine. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I'm just gonna let him die.
Pass. Yeah, because at that point, I have 2 more swings that can just go directly into him.
Yeah, you've got so much coming my way. I just don't think it's really worth it. Do this.
I don't blame you. That's annoying. Okay. We start with Momo.
Question: you think there's a good reason to play Luffy in set 2? Mono red Luffy? Assuming you're talking mono red Luffy, the good reason would be you're comfortable with the deck or you really enjoy it. I do think it's just worse than Zoro and Whitebeard, but it's relevant enough to play. Like, it's viable as an option. I mean, at the end of the day, play whatever you want, but if you're looking for meta advice, no, there's no real reason to play Luffy over Whitebeard or Zoro.
Now, Whitebeard, I mean, outside of realistically Zoro, just feels like one of like the strongest things that you could do right now.
Whitebeard is, in my opinion, the strongest deck for sure.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. But like Zoro still, from what I've been seeing, holds its own in terms of just like its place in the meta. Like obviously Whitebeard's stronger, but Zoro can still
Oh, yeah.
fight
I
against.
mean, so can
everything else.
Kinemon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. Just now, you just what? Drop another non-drop Whitebeard?
Nah.
Oh no. With that, I'm kind of surprised that you swung your leader into the Momo when you could have just blown it up with non-drop.
I'm gonna use more Dawn.
Fair.
Otherwise, I would have. I'm just deciding what my other play here is. I think it's honestly that.
Yeah, we just sent 13 face. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm surprised that you brought Marco back for that second round.
I
thought you would have let him die.
No, I mean I lose if I don't win here.
I mean that's fair.
And I need 4 attacks to do so. So let's see. 999. I'm pretty sure I just lose no matter what here, honest to God. This is impossible. Looks impossible. His hand would have to be very dead for me to win here. I mean, what else can we do? Oh my God. What are those last 5 cards?
2 Punk Gibson, 1 Basil Hawkins, 1 Capone Beige, and 7 Drop Kid.
Wow. So you might have gone a little too ham last turn.
Well, I thought I would have had it. You had to use everything in your hand, literally everything. You went to 0 cards in hand. If one of those cards would have been different.
That was
you needed to not have 2 Seaquake. If you would have had, say, a Tama or something.
Actually, fun fact, if you had swung the Yamato into my leader, I would have lost. I couldn't have countered with my last Seaquake. You swung it into the Marco, which let me discard Seaquake.
I didn't know that you didn't have any counter power in hand. I saw 2 cards and I'm like, one of these has to be like a 1K or a 2K. And at that point, my option was get rid of the attackers or lose.
That was fun. That was a fun one. Yeah, it was an awesome game.
No, that was a lot of fun. Oh,
Mulligan? Oh my gosh.
Good.
Not sure why I didn't swing in a leader with the Yamato, because the logic behind it is if he gets rid of one of the Marcos, there's no way I win. And if I have a single 2K in hand, if I have a 1K in hand,
1K.
I can't protect the Marco. But then again, if it's a 1K, the only 1Ks in my deck are Whitebeard Pirates, so it probably should have just gone into leader anyway. Because every 1K in my deck protects Marco anyway. Because the only cards in my deck that wouldn't have folded it are all 2Ks. The only counters that aren't Whitebeard Pirates, so that probably should have just gone at leader.
Well, this is why we're testing. We learn.
Indeed.
$8K. Yep.
Kinemon into Tama. Oh, that's a little annoying. Like, only a little, but it's annoying enough to mention it.
And it's annoying enough that you have to deal with it.
I mean, I don't have to deal with it yet. It can stay for now. I'll deal with it at my leisure. Oh.
At your leisure?
Yeah, at my leisure.
Needs to be to 9.
Wowza. I don't think I protect that Kingu. Nope. That I just take. That's fine by me. I'd rather you swing with it. Tama, Mask Deuce, stuff. Okay, so that's a 10.
It's wild how much like technical card advantage Whitebeard gets just because every turn you're essentially just drawing 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards, yeah.
Until you're out of life.
Yeah, it's really sick. This is why I run Hawkins and Kinemon, by the way. This right here, like, he's gonna win this game from that Hawkins.
how does this happen to me?
Is it 5 Wanos?
It was 5
You're
Wanos.
bad at the game, dude. I don't know. It sounds like a skill issue.
I don't like the way that you're talking to me. I don't know. I don't appreciate this.
I mean, I'm just telling you the truth, bro. Good fucking God. Can you calm it down?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think that one through. Because I was going to do this.
Happy
but
to have
now
another
I'm
Marco down.
realizing I need to do that. I was going to discard the Sequig in a second, but then I was like, wait, no, I kind of need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just lose this one. We'll see. And it's because of Hawkins. Getting over Kingdu. I don't have any board anymore.
That's mean.
I mean, is it?
Yeah.
Is
What
it though?
do you mean, is it? Yeah, it
It
is.
doesn't seem
What?
that mean to me.
You're slamming into a defenseless Bonnie with Jozu.
Hard as a diamond.
What do I grab? I think it's this.
Yeah. I can get behind that.
I can also get behind this.
Lots of stuff going on. I'm gonna counter out of that, which is like really lame, but I have no
fair.
board. I have no board.
I mean, that's fair.
I'll do that, I guess.
That's mean.
I don't really think it is.
No, you're being mean to me. You're bullying. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. That's pretty diapies what you just did.
For you, maybe.
For you. Yeah, Punk Gibson won you the game.
Yeah. I'd been sitting on it because I had a feeling you didn't have another Marco after you had discarded that first one. So I was like, okay, I tap down Marco, I can just win because even if you had what you had in the 2 radical beams and the guard point, I have 2 more attacks.
Yep.
Not bad. I'm quite enjoying Kinemon. Honestly, more than I was expecting to.
Doesn't surprise me that much.
I had a lot of my own issues with Kid in set 1.
Keep this. I mean,
So
Kinemon and Kid are just wildly different decks. They don't even
yeah,
play remotely similarly.
I'm realizing that now. You didn't assert dominance on me? How dare you?
I lost last game. I don't have the right to assert dominance by attaching 2 to my leader.
You know, that's fair.
I've been intimidated by your assertion.
You should be. You already have 8 cards in hand on your second turn. Honestly. Yeah. Pass. Yeah. I feel like that's child abuse, what you've just done.
Momo's wait, no. I'll avoid manga spoilers.
I have 7.
I don't know where the anime is. I'll protect it once. Let's see if you
Will
go
you
for it
do
again.
twice?
No, I won't. I kind of just wanted to be able to swing into your Okiku. You know?
That's fine. Take that.
Yep. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, sure.
Honestly, we'll start this. And start thinning that hand a little bit more. We'll pass there. Seven in hand. I don't like that number.
Hey, you have 9.
Shut up. Don't talk about my hand.
I
You
feel
don't
like
gotta worry about my
I
hand.
feel like I just did. What are you gonna do about it?
Dig.
Punk.
I don't even think it's good to swing here. I think I just. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you're 8.
This is
There's not
awkward
really.
because I like want to swing into the Bonnies, but at the same time, you know?
I think I just have to pass there because of that white beard. The fucking 9-drop. I'll take that.
Hmm. Yeah, the 9-drop helps a lot with the Kinemon matchup.
It's so hard to be able to do anything about it. Like that is the
That's how I
problem that
feel
I'm
about
having.
Odin, though, to be fair. Like, you do the same shit with your boy.
I feel like I have to go for broke here, or you just win on your next turn. Because oh no, because you still don't have the stage, so Vista's still only a 3. But all that takes is you either top decking the stage or having it in hand and having just not played it yet. I don't like the decisions that you're making me make. Because I feel like they're wrong. But we're gonna do them. Damn.
Still have that Yamato swing.
I mean, yeah. But I was gonna say, yeah, it takes a 1k. Yeah.
Oh, that would have been nuts if you could have gotten out of this one and
I
the
was
Marco.
one
I was like, wow,
away.
dang, high loose. Ooh. Another good
Not-
one.
Oh yeah. I've got one more that I can do before I've got to
One
go and
more.
do.
Let's get it.
Let's make this a good one. Let's make this one to remember.
You got it.
I'm gonna go second. Ooh, mulligan. Ooh, this is so much better.
Mulligan. Mine's also a lot better. Now I'll assert dominance.
See, I just start dominance, but I'm doing that by playing Okiku.
Sounds like pussy shit to me.
It sounds like you're just jealous.
Jealous of Okiku? Not really.
That is annoying.
You jealous of my stage that buffs my entire board by 2,000, including leader? That's something to be jealous of.
Yeah. Are you jealous of my five drop 5k with double attack vanish? That will hopefully connect this time. Don't worry, I'm ready for the Squad Seaquake, Squad Vista. Nope, you don't have enough for Squad Vista.
I would, if I just had Squad, I'd be happy. Let's see what you do here.
This does make me think a little bit more, and I don't like having to do that. But I don't think it makes me think enough.
Nice one without the boat. Thank you. It can be hard to win without the boat, but you can still grind it out. That's another thing about the 9-drop is it's much easier to win without the boat if you have the 9-drop. Man. I think I just take that and go to 0. It's either that or dump 3 cards from hand. I think losing 2 cards isn't worth. And again, I'll be at 0 life, but I don't know if I care. Yeah, man. I lost a Jozu and a Seaquake. Moderately annoying.
That's nice for me. I enjoy that information. I'm gonna pass.
Squad, where were you last turn? Be real with me, bro. Be real with me. That's
Vaughn.
okay, though, because you should lose your board here. Throw one on just to be safe.
Oh yeah. No, my board's
We'll
going.
drop
My
a
board's
Marco.
That's annoying. Not annoying enough though. I have 5 left. I think we'll start there.
Oh, that was the wrong card to discard. Oh well.
We'll pass. Yep. Yep. If I'm countering out of an attack this turn, realistically it's this one. So it'd take an additional card for the king do, and I don't need that.
Sorry, just doing some quick math. Yeah, I'm fine.
No, you're fine.
I need to figure some shit out.
Oh. Oh.
So you only have one blocker on board.
Correct.
We're just gonna start with a real. Oh, you got fucking. Well, nothing I can do about it. We're gonna start with a real casual 7K swing. Toki is not a blocker unless you control a card that is Odin, and none of the cards on his board are named Odin. He doesn't have a Yamato or the 8-drop on board.
How dare you play intelligently around what you know I most likely have in hand?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. That one was rough.
I got Odin off of that final life, so it just did nothing for me.
I thought you also searched for one earlier too.
I got the one earlier. The other 2 cards in my hand were 2 Okiku. That
Fun
I
fact,
just tapped wrong.
if you EZO'd my blocker and just all on Kinemon, you did win. But you shouldn't have, because if I had a single counter event, you lost. And I definitely made it seem like I did, but that's why I did those things. You know what I mean?
I mean, it also was very likely that you had one.
Yeah.
You hadn't discarded any, you hadn't used any.
Yeah.
Like your trash was 2 Seaquake, Ace and Jozu.
No, my
It was
hand was
very
like
yeah.
diapers, bro. My hand. Remember when I discarded an ace? And I went, "Oh, that was the wrong card to discard." It's because I also had a Moby Dick, but I also had another ace and a Whitebeard. Like I had no a single counter event, and there was no chance you won that game. But there was a brief moment where I was like, "Do I just fucking lose?"
Yeah, if I would have known your hand, it would have been golden, but
Oh
the
yeah,
the smart thing to do there was play as though you did have at least one counter event because you run 8 of them,
yeah. I do run
and,
8,
like
and every Whitebeard deck runs 8. Some run more. Like
yeah, so the chance that that you had even just 1 in your hand was high enough that I didn't wanna risk it.
for
What I
sure.
should have done is I should have activated the second Momo before doing anything else, but I was so logged on how bad my hand was in terms of just, like, being able to do anything, that I forgot to activate the Momo until after I started playing other things.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's what we're gonna call it today. Thank you all for joining us. We had a lot of fun play testing with Nick for once. Kinemon's looking pretty sweet. Pretty happy with how this list turned out.
Agreed.
Any
The one
changes you would
thing
make?
about Yeah, I was about to say, the one change that I would make is realistically probably the 7-drop Kid.
Mm.
In all of the games that we played, I never felt as though there was a moment where I was comfortable enough to be able to drop it
I
and
get
not have
that.
it
That card is
immediately
just not for
use.
the Whitebeard matchup. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like that's the thing is
yeah.
it's not really. That's a change I wouldn't have anyone make until they've played into other things because that card is straight gas into both Kinemon and Zoro, or not
Oh,
Kinemon.
absolutely.
Well, actually, yes, Kinemon, but I meant to say Evenkov. Like it's good
But yeah,
into a lot of other stuff. So
from purely the experience of playing against Whitebeard with the matchup that we were doing, 7-drop Kid felt like it didn't do enough.
oh yeah,
Hawkins felt like it did everything.
yeah. Hawkins
Anytime that I
gas.
got Hawkins on board, like I mean, there was literally that game that I won because of Hawkins.
Oh yeah,
I feel like Hawkins just makes this matchup much more bearable. Maybe upping it to 3, seeing if there is something else that we can drop by 1 to get an additional one for consistency. Because not having it in hand in some of those games definitely hurt.
interesting. I'd like to up
Especially
5-drop
I
Yamato. I'm not gonna lie.
oh, I agree with that as
That
well.
card is
Because
so good into Whitebeard and Zoro.
the fact that I can play it on turn 2 for 1 less, and it is immediately a threat that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah.
Like you can't just ignore it. Like there's other things like Okiku, realistically, you can just kind of ignore
Yeah.
if you don't like have things that it can really mess with. But Yamato is just constantly going to be a force that's sitting there, and it's going to be painful if you have to take it. So you either need to get rid of it, or you need to constantly be able to avoid the swing.
Yeah.
But I mean, even there, I slapped 4 Dawn on it, hit you for 10, and you had no choice but to take
Yeah.
it.
Oh no, I'm a big fan of Yamato. All right. You're welcome for the games, Bavdingo. Thank you for watching, and we will see you all next time.